Hi, everyone. This is a professional high priestess, and I'm here to basically provide some information on current astrology updates and some things that are going on. So, long story short, I put this book back out again, and it's called Application of Tarot and Astrology in Psychology and Counseling. As some of you guys may have already gotten this book, I already sent you an email with like a discount code and everything because the book has been updated with a whole bunch of information. I put a lot of different frameworks in there and a lot of information that I have to get copyrighted and whatnot because of what I was able to basically scribe and bring down. We have updated the 12 house system. It's actually not 12 houses, it's way more than that, and named all of them and put explanations for them. We've actually updated all the qualities so you guys can see like it's not just fixed, mutable, or cardinal. There's way more. We've even added like an update to the planets that are missing too from the zodiac. It's a lot that went into that book. I really encourage you to kind of go in and look into that book. And we also did a whole lot of information regarding what I call psychiatric astrology. How do you utilize the mineral kingdom, the herbal kingdom, the chemicals in the natural world to balance out mental health that may be impacted by astrology. So I really encourage you guys to go look into that. And look into this book. It's the first of its kind. And yes, I am still changing charts for people who need their chart changed. And yes, that is very real, having your chart changed when you are a real astro high priestess of astrology. There has been an explosion where 3 people got their accounts shut down online because they saw my video and they went on and were like, oh, I can change your astrology chart and I can do this and I can do that. And they got their account banned, blacklisted, their ability to sell online completely blocked. So just know that it's very real. And I also have some stuff in there for people who are like psychotherapists, or you do social work or peer counseling and you want to go ahead and be able to bill for these services. We have a whole section on that in terms of how to get this stuff legalized in the mental health field. And there's a lot of conversations that we're having right now too to do that. So I'm really excited about this, you guys. It's been a long time coming with this book. And I just want to let you guys know that this is out here. And yes, there are print copies available. Just go on my website and you'll find the link for that. Now, one of the things that I also wanted to add while I was at that is about the update to the astrology, to the zodiac. So some of you guys are going to be thinking that I'm hating, but I'm not. You guys have to realize that a lot of the signs that are in the zodiac, they have like a grandmother, grandfather, a parent sign and planet. What happened is the original Mercury is the daughter, the great granddaughter of the original planet of Virgos. That's why Mercury is Virgo and Gemini. In this zodiac, there's some dark forces that try to take over and merge those 2 forces, but they're different. Now, one of the things that is happening, right, in order to like intercept and infiltrate their kingdom, okay, well, if we're also ruled by this planet, we'll be able to get in there through the consciousness, the shared consciousness of Geminis, and then infiltrate, which did not work. One of the things that's happening now is the sign of Gemini is not really Gemini. It's called meaning that the sign this is the original sign of the original high priest and high priestesses of the master of air. So the funny thing is the air element of Gemini is air and water, which we talk about in that new book as well, right? They're missing a lot of qualities. It's not just fire, earth, air, and wind. There's like, some of the qualities and the elements are different, and there's more added. And I talk about that in the book too. Now, one of the things that you guys have to understand in this is like, okay, what does that mean? I'm a Gemini. You're going to get your chart upgraded because the high priestess and high priest of astrology have decided like the Geminis are causing too much problems. That's why the Gemini is the 8 of swords, 9 of swords, and 10 of swords, right? And you're like, wait, but it's also the lovers. Yes, to a certain extent, because that's the original sign. That's what they represented, the original high priest and high priestess, which is the lovers. You're not a twin if you and your mate are not high priest, high priestess. So if you're chasing after a motherfucker that's like in and out of ratchet ass relationships, in and out of jail, doing messy stuff, having a bunch of babies everywhere, and you're not on your shit, you're not a twin flame, right? You're not a twin flame, you're not an emperor, you're not an empress, you're not a high priest and a high priestess. So the original sign that Gemini tried to usurp by renaming it in the zodiac and having us not have an awareness of that original sign, they're coming back, they're taking over the sign of Geminis. Now, what's going to end up happening is those of you guys who are like, okay, I'm a Gemini, what about this? You'll be okay. Because you're going to get your sign upgraded, and you're going to be like, oh, wow, this is like so different. I see everything differently. But if you are a ratchet Gemini, and you've been acting out of the 8 of swords, trying to put people in a self-made mental prison, mind games with people, causing drama and chaos with your mouth, 9 of swords, which is vicious gossip, drama and chaos, and causing the 10 of swords, people passing away, dying, curses, DNA damage, through whatever outlet that you saw fit to do so, you are going to get the brunt of that 8 of swords, 9 of swords, 10 of swords. You are going to carry that out of the tarot and just live it. And what the 8 of swords, 9 of swords, and 10 of swords is going to turn into is what happens to you when you play with any high priest and high priestess, or you misuse and abuse the element of Mercury, which is communication, technology, and thought process and the workings of the mind and intelligence, okay? So I just have to come and put that message out here about that. I can go deeper into that because you guys are going to start to see a lot of chaos because that North Node in Gemini really started a lot and it's still going. I tell you guys, some of these transits happen and they carry the energy out like into years and years and years. Those transits that we are now, like there's transits that happened like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, North Node transits, Saturn transits, and they are barely just now like fully like manifesting. We are just now as like true astrologers able to see like the full manifestation of those transits, okay? So there's a whole lot more that goes into this. I encourage you guys to go get that book. It's very deep, especially if you guys suffer from mental illness, have to take pills and things like that, and you want to find more natural, holistic options, which I talk about. I am coming out with the book, the update to herbalism. I've been getting like, my ancestors have tasked me like every day I'm up and I'm writing. Me and my twin, every day we get up, we go, we eat breakfast, wash our ass, do what you need to do, right? And then we start working way into the night, up until 11 or 12 o'clock at night, and we start our day at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. And this is because there's a lot of information that we have to put out like rapidly for the community and a lot of things that we're doing and building and changing for the community at large. And a lot of people are not happy about it, but that's none of their fucking business. And you guys have no idea how hard I was attacked by specifically fake astro witches, white and black and Latin and whatever, because, oh, I'm going to put that book out. I had my email hacked, my Canva account hacked, people coming around my apartment stalking me because they were getting my location, people like barricading themselves in my like apartment, like, she lives there, I'm gonna follow there, I have a friend that lives there, and I'm gonna barricade myself in there and stalk her and harass her because I was like writing these books and putting this stuff out. It's really that serious. It is that serious. Even at the copyright office, when I went to go put the copyrights in, they were trying to tamper with my account. Luckily, my stuff was already gone through. But look, they were tampering with my accounts, trying to shut down my computer, trying to send viruses to my computer. It was so crazy just for me to put these books and this information and knowledge out. That's how serious it is. So please do not think that, oh, we're just here marketing. Nah, this is for the collective. But again, I can't sit here and give things for free because that's how you get used and abusing your work, landing in the hands of white men who are trying to have conversations with publishers and things like that so they can publicize your work. It's really that serious. Yeah, and I'm putting out some books on chemistry, botany, and human biology that are gonna completely like destabilize the entire industry, as well as this tech platform that we are already like using with people that's causing a lot of chaos and drama. You guys have to understand how important this spiritual warfare battle is right now, right? You mean to tell me that NASA has been like trying to stop us from knowing about certain planets and signs because it can destroy white supremacy and like activate our melanin and make us like super beings? Yeah. And you have spells that can activate those planets because you're one of the queens and of this universe when you're made. And there's other kings and queens on this planet as well that are getting these downloads and you guys are shutting shit down with like ancient science. Yeah. It's like that serious right now. They try to kidnap me. They try to do all kinds of shit, you guys. It's like serious for these white people to like get this information and cloud chase and do a bunch of shit. And then I get nothing. So anyways, that's all I